am creating a menu through appearance. So I know there are posts and there are Shahi Pulao, Aloo Dum Biryani. So you can create a menu. Okay, on a post also you can create a menu on a page also. So you would like to create a menu on a page. Okay, then I will show you how you can create a menu on a post also. Okay, and similarly you can create a menu by using some custom link, and even though you can create a menu by using a category. So we have two categories, breakfast and main course. So I'm creating a menu. You may give any name, main menu or top menu, whatever the options you want to use, you can choose. I would like to create a menu name as a main menu and click on create menu. So before that, if there are some menus already available, okay, while doing a practice, okay, so in that case you remove those menus and then start from the scratch which I am showing right now. Okay. So how you do that? Suppose I am creating a menu, I am saving a menu this as a main menu. It doesn't have any option. Okay. So somewhere in this edit menu option, okay, you will see the menu name here. Okay. And suppose one more menu I am going to create here, and that menu name is top menu. Okay. And I am creating one more menu, okay, and that is creating new menu again, and that is social media menu. Social media menu. I am creating social media. So now look at the list here. So these all three menus doesn't have what the any menu item here. So when I click on main menu, तो यहाँ पे मेरा मेन मेनू दिख रहा है और फिर सोशल मेनू दिखेगा. ओके, एंड देन टॉप मेनू दिखेगा. ओके, सो आई डोंट वांट to create any menu, so I'm just deleting main menu. Okay, I'm deleting selecting main menu here and deleting it. Okay, and once I deleting it, so I select the rest of the menu. Okay, अभी मेरे पास कोई भी मेनू नहीं है लोकल. ओके, खाली मेनू है मेरे पास, कोई भी मेनू नहीं. अदरवाइज इट विल जनरेट अ लिस्ट हियर. ओके, सो ऐसा कोई मेनू पहले से ही है तो डिलीट कर लो. ओके, एंड क्रिएट फ्रॉम स्क्रैच, सो इट विल नॉट क्रिएट अ कंफ्यूजन. ओके, सो आई एम क्रिएटिंग अ न्यू मेनू, and for that I have to select a main menu and saving it. And inside that I am going to add look at this, these are the pages. Okay, so I want to add my breakfast, main course, contact us and about us page. बार बार आपका ऑन हो रहा है, प्लीज डू अगेन. आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग यू स्विच ऑफ योर ऑडियो. अश्विनी, इट इज विथ यू. अश्विनी कुमार, प्लीज ध्यान दीजिए, आपके मोबाइल के साथ हो रहा है. ओके, सो आई एम चूजिंग the adding about us, contact us, main course and breakfast. So I'm selecting all menu item here, and when I click on menu, it will get added automatically. So if you look at this, breakfast, main course, contact us, about us are the options are available here. Okay, I am saving this menu. Okay, so this menu has a 4 items. Okay, so I'm missing my page called as home page. Okay, so this is my front page. Okay, and it is not appear as a page here. So let me check whether it is published or not. Yes, it is published. So why it is not appear in my main? It should. Okay, so it is not there. So I'm choosing view. Now it is appear, and I'm adding my home menu. So this is front page, home menu, breakfast, main course, contact us, and saving. So whatever the pages I'm creating, that is appeared in a menu. So I'm returning back to what the customized part here. And I already created a menu, so I'm just putting that menu here. This is my menu. So it's showing a menu. I'm not creating a new menu here. I'm choosing view location. I'm saying I want to choose a main menu. So once I choose a main menu, so look at the bottom, the menus is appearing. Home, breakfast, main course, contact us, and about us. So if I click on publish, so these menus are what there in a what bottom. So the bottom is a position where the menu is what the appear. So let us look again. I'm choosing localhost and WordPress here. So now when I click on breakfast, it's going to open my breakfast page. When I click on main course, it's going to open my main course. Main course breakfast page में कुछ लिखा नहीं है मैंने. When I click on contact us में हमने लिखा है showing a map and write a message for us. And when I click on about us, so it will show the information about us. Okay. So menu will display here, and you can see the information one after another. Okay, because I'm actually creating menu which is based on my pages. But what if I want to add sub menu here? I want to display under a breakfast. I want to display all the breakfast items there. Okay, so I'm clicking on again dashboard. Okay, and returning back to appearance and inside the menu. So under breakfast, I want to choose a post. So I'm selecting a post here, and I'm just selecting it. Okay, and I want only a breakfast, rava dosa, rava uttapam, and kanchipura. I'm adding this menu. So it gets added here, but I want to post inside the breakfast. So I'm just moving it and dragging it by leaving some space. Leaving some space का मतलब ये है कि it is a sub menu of what the breakfast. Same thing I'm going to do, but I'm just shifting here. Otherwise, it is a sub menu of Kanchipuram LD, which I don't want, and rava dosa. Okay, so now breakfast had 3 posts, and these are the menu. And this menu is based on post. It is written here. Okay. And this above menu is based on what? The page. So you can create a menu accordingly. Okay. Now I'm saving it and returning back to my local host. Every time I'm going to check this WordPress and selecting my, look at this portion, there is an arrow, indicate that. Okay, indicate that these are the posts. So I'm calling this post under what? the request. Now the post is get called. Okay, so only one post is getting called, second post is getting called, third post is getting called. Okay. So why Ravadosa is not appear? Because we are not putting feature image there. That's why it is not appear. So I want to modify and I'm going to choose dashboard. मुझे पता चला कि feature image उसका missing है Ravadosa के अंदर. So I'm choosing edit here and I'm going to add a feature image. बाकी सबका feature image है. So I'm selecting a feature image of what the Ravadosa. Okay, so Ravadosa is not yet upload. So I'm going to upload Ravadosa from my online lockdown courses for web designing, and there is a project images and Ravadosa image is there. So I'm selecting it and click on save features. Now updating it. So now images is inside it at the time of what the view post. So I click on view post here. So now it's appearing the Ravadosa image and all of that stuff. Okay, and with the at the bottom there is a comment because it is a post, but I am calling this post to what the breakfast as a break as a menu. Okay, so the above menus are based on the pages and the sub menus are based on what the post. So you can add anything from the menu and you can create the menu the way you want. Your menu is based on pages or your menu may be created on the based on post. So again I'm returning to dashboard and choosing appearance and choosing a menu here. So now I want to modify Kanchipuram Idli recipe label because it is, so I'm just writing Kanchipuram. My page name may be a different, but I can give the label the way I want. Okay, I don't want to write the recipe here. Okay, and once I complete, I just, for example, Ravadosa का R capital चाहिए. I'm choosing R capital here, U capital here. Whatever may be there permalink is there. Don't click on remove, otherwise it will remove that. So Ravadosa is okay, and I'm saving this menu again. So I can modify the label, okay, of menu. तो हम लोग हिंदी में भी मेनू बना सकते हैं. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे होम बुलाया है, यहाँ भी बोलते हैं मराठी में, लेकिन हिंदी में क्या बोलते पता नहीं. सुबह का नाश्ता. ओके, और इस तरह से हम मेनू बनाते हैं. और यहाँ पे मैं कांचीपुरम ओके, तो इस तरह से हम लोग ये मेनू हिंदी और इंग्लिश का कॉम्बिनेशन करके भी बना सकते हैं. ओके, so I would like to show the output right now, and even though you can write a blog in Freelancer. So I'm choosing a local host here. Okay, and writing local host. Okay, and WordPress. So now look at it. So your menu is what? Hindi, home, subah ka nashta, Okay, and rest of the menus are English. Okay, so I'm just pressing Control Z, Control Z. Okay, I am saving this menu. So when updated menu will what? With those who are yes or C there. So I'm just deleting that and I'm refreshing it. So I will get the previous option. Okay. So here this is all about the creation of what the menu, and you can create the menu. Okay, and you can menu is based on your post as well as page as well as category, or there is something called as a custom link. And custom link means it is your link and you can use that link inside them. So what I completed here right now, I completed this understand the theme architecture and understand the menu creation, understand the different way of what the menu creation. Okay. So we understood the different way of what the menu creation. So there is a custom link. Custom link means suppose I want to add some more. I want to visit a Google website. Then I simply write google.co.in and I'm going to put a link text here. And my link text is what? Visit Google. Okay, and I want to add this to what the menu. So what will happen here? So it get added and I'm saving this. I will remove afterwards. So now in my local host WordPress, look at this. Okay, so there is a visit Google event, and when I click on that, so it's opening my Google page. Okay, so that means I can create my custom links, and in that custom link I call any link which is outside my page, or sometimes I may call a link inside my page also. Okay, so I'm removing this. So once I remove, it is remove from here. So you can create a custom link as per your requirement. And in category, you can directly call breakfast and main course, and you can add here. So this is a very menu based on what the category. So what is this and this difference? So this is based on page and this is based on what the category. Let me show. And once I click on the category base, the previously it was based on the page, because we create a page as a breakfast page, we create a page as a main course page. Similarly, we create a page as a category as a breakfast and a main course. So when I click on breakfast, so it will only display the breakfast. Okay. तो मेरे पास कितने आइटम है ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए? 1, 2 and 3. So it automatically categorize and bring all my item under one category. Okay. Similarly, I can call a main course here. It will only display shahi pulao and the aloo dum biryani. Okay, these are the two items. It's only this. So hope you clear that your menus are created based on category, custom links, post, and what the page is here. Okay. So I would like to remove my breakfast page, link page. I can remove and I can move my post here, or I can directly create a based on what the category. Okay. So you don't need to create in that case the separate page called as a breakfast and main course. So I'm showing this in a different way, okay, but you can categorize this. So I'm just removing these items too. Okay. So all menus are now based on what the page only. Okay, because we learn the different way of creating menu. Okay, so I already explained. Understand the different ways of what to creating menu. Okay, so let us understand what are the themes and the plugins. Okay, and how we use a plugin here. So hope you understood what is customized and the menu part. Okay. And header is also there. You can change the information, so it will take again to what the customization part, and again you are visiting the same place. So I'm not going to explain what is header because it will take you to the customization part of what is header. Don't select this particular theme editor if you are not a good programmer of PHP. So it is not allowed to, so that's why showing that you appear to the making direct edits to your theme dashboard. We recommended that you don't editing your themes directly. Could break your site and your changes may be lost in future updates. तो ये सब चीज अगर आप अच्छे प्रोग्रामर हो, PHP जानते हो, then only you handle these. Otherwise, it is recommended that you are not supposed to use a theme editor here. Okay, so don't use theme editor when you are new baby to what the WordPress. After few months, or if you learn HTML and CSS and PHP technology in detail, then you can handle a theme editor, or you can create your own theme also. Okay. So now look at the themes installation. So I'm choosing a theme here, and you can add any number of themes. So when you click on add themes, that will take you to the internet, and that internet so any number of things are there. Some are paid, some are free, and accordingly you can choose the things and install it. Okay, and you can see the popular themes also when you click on popular. Okay, you will see the popular themes most of the people are using. Okay, and whenever you want to choose that, these are the themes is already installed 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you want to install some more things, you just select it, any one of the themes which is matching to your content, and you just click on install. For example, this theme I want to install. Suppose so I'm choosing a new theme and clicking on the installing here. So some themes are free, but some themes are paid, or some themes have two versions. One is basic version and another is professional version. Okay. So look, if the themes has a professional version, then it some advanced features they will kept inside the professional version, and they are asking some money for it. And the basic features are kept inside the basic version. And whenever you install theme, first you have to visit to the website who made that thing, and he is releasing the documentation for the same. And you go through documentation before installing anything. Everything install करने से पहले आपको documentation और उसकी करते धरते को देखना है, website को भी देखना है. So this is installed, and when I click on send me, it is showing the information of this thing. Okay, before activating, I will check all the information. Okay, related to this, and this is powered by WordPress theme. So WordPress is providing a number of the themes which is freely available, and now I'm clicking on activate. So once I click on activate, so now it is applied here. So now my look and feel of my existing thing changed. Okay, so now it's showing my home page. So there is a breakfast, new post, contact us, about us, information there, and there are recent posts. So once I click on and calling my past, look at this, how neatly they are putting the information, see the blocks also appear nicely. Okay, and you can choose a customized part here. So now it will display another dashboard for your existing website. देखो बहुत सारी चीज आ गई है. Okay, जो पहले में नहीं थी. So there is something called the blog option. You can set a font, you can set footer, you can set a color, you can set background image, you can set widget, you can do a home page syncing, you can change the theme information, and if you are putting CSS, then you can write your own thing. And they are releasing a pro version also. So if they are saying you want some more information, then you visit to our website. So here they are the makers of this Sydney Pro theme, and they are saying you can buy for one of our website for $59. And $59, what they are providing, all information and support they are actually giving here, and the features they are giving here. Okay, and you go through it, then people will decide whether they want to buy or not. So most of the time when your client is asking for a specific design, so then all the requirement is fulfilled with the basic design, so you don't need to charge anything towards the client by only development charge. But if you are buying a theme for a client, then you have to include the theme rates and your development rates into it. Okay, so this is managed theme. So I'm just activating again my 2070. So you learn how to install a theme, and you can change the themes accordingly. Now I'm going to the next part. Okay, so we understood the installation of themes here. I am going to use the installation of the plugins. Okay, so I'm creating and installing the plugins. The plugins are nothing but it is a component which is help us to use some you can say programs inside our page. For example, if I want to create a form and collect the information from my visitors, okay, and I want to subscribe them, then I have to provide them a form where the people will put their information and submit it to my website, and I can gather their information. Okay, and I can interact with them in future. So the basic thing is not giving you such kind of the part where you have to add some additional plugins into it. So when I click on install plugins, so these install plugins is there, and by default Akismet, Anti-Spam and Hello Dolly are these two plugins provided by WordPress. I don't know how many of people are actually knowing the use of this Akismet and Hello Dolly. फ्री है इसलिए लोग उसको अलग तरीके से देखते हैं, अरे फ्री है ना तो कुछ का क्वालिटी नहीं देगा, kind of. So it's not like that. You have to see and check the details of each and every plugin before using. So view details are there. When you click on view details, it will explain the description they are giving, and it's a 5-star rating plugin. So every time the plugin information is there, they release and they even tell the installation process. Okay, and even you can see the review of that plugins. Okay, so I would like to add the new plugin which actually help me to create some form. So as I told you, मुझे वो contact form बनाना है. So I am looking for a plugin which generates a contact form. So I know the objective. So I simply write contact. Okay, form. So it will list the popular contact form plugins. So the popular one is, look at this, 5+ million active installation is there. The plugin name is contact form 7 here, and these are the people who are downloading these plugins. Okay, in 1 month ago. So if you want to see more details, you just click on. So there are n number of form plugins are available. Okay, and जैसे जैसे एक्सपीरियंस हो जाओगे वैसे वैसे आप लोग उसको क्या करोगे, यूज करो. So I would like to install a contact form WP form. Okay, which is I like most comparative to contact form thing. So I'm going to install it. It is freely available, even though 3+ million active installation is there, but the rating is what the 5-star rating comparative to contact form 7. So I'm just clicking on install now. So you just click on install now. So it's automatically installed in your machine. So if you want to see the installation process, so look at the bottom here, the uploading and downloading information appear there. So it depends upon your the speed of internet, and it depends upon your storage capacity configuration. So in WordPress, PHP configuration is there where you can upload more than 2 GB file. Okay. वापस आवाज आए. Mute all. Okay. Sharing the automatically on off work. Okay. screen. ठीक है. So now look at this. Installation is taking place. So by the time I'm checking more details one option here. Okay. And it's giving the option and warning also. Okay. And 5-star rating, what you can do with the help of this plugin. So there is an installation, there is a FAQ, the people are asking for. So what kind of form you can create with the help of these WP forms. Okay, so that's they are giving you. So once you install this plugin, okay, so plugin installation is taking place. Let us wait for why it's taking too much time. Okay, so installation is completed. Now then they are saying activate. Okay, button. So I'm clicking on activate, and once the installation is there, then your plugin is get added here inside your toolbar. So look at the left hand side. Okay, previously there is only post, media, pages, comments. So there is something more add, and that is known as a WP form. Okay, and it's giving you help where you can directly click here and follow the instructions, so it will generate the form for you. Okay, so I'm not going to do from here. I will directly using this WP form kind of one. So once you install the plugin, okay, so it will actually available in the list. Previously it was 2 only, now it is 3. अभी एक लोग हमेशा करते हैं, which is I just warn you, if you are installing n number of plugins, चलो ये भी इंस्टॉल करके देखते हैं, वो भी इंस्टॉल करके देखते हैं, और पूरा कुंभ मेला आपने एक प्लगइन का यहाँ पे जनरेट किया. And if you keep on installing n number of plugins, and most of the plugins, even though you are not used, okay, that means you are slower your website. आप अपनी वेबसाइट को स्लो कर रहे हो. So the disadvantage of plugins is that, so before installing that plugin, you check the review of that plugin, whether that plugin is slower your website or not. So it will take a time to load your website, and that is the reason even though some plugins are giving you a nice user interface and it will solve your most of the problems, but अगर वेबसाइट सही तरीके से नहीं चला, स्लो चला, तो इस प्लगइन का कोई मतलब ही नहीं. Okay, so you check the reviews of people by clicking on view details, and there is a review, and check whether it is useful or not. So I'm choosing giving an assignment to the system and say plugin disadvantage. In WordPress. Okay. कभी कभी प्लगइन से आपकी पूरी वेबसाइट भी क्या होती है, हैक होती है. Okay. So it's saying the disadvantage of WordPress. Okay. You go through it and you read this kind of what the plan. It slow the page speed. Okay. Sometimes it will poor SEO ranking, website vulnerability. Okay. And your website will go down without what the notice. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of what the plugins. So before installing the plugins, you have to check all plugins are not giving you a disadvantage. Okay, but recommendation is what? Don't install the plugins where it will slow your website. Okay, and before installing, you check the review of that plugins on a net. So now I'm moving to WA forms, and there is all forms. It's same like as a post, all page. The same way you can choose all forms. So I can create all form here. So it's saying complete the W form challenges. I'm clicking that challenge and I'm clicking on new. And so they are providing us some template. So I want simple contact form. So I'm just using a form name as a contact form which I would like to use. So there are any number of templates: simple contact form, blank contact form, newsletter sign up form, suggestion. So I'm choosing a simple contact form. They are giving me a template. Initially I'm choosing that, and then I will go for blank form afterwards. So now I'm creating and loading a template and giving me the contact form details where user can put a name, first name, last name, email, and the message. I don't want rest of the things. So these are the some fields which is deactivated. That means it is only available with Pro version. Okay, so you can ask for a payment. Okay, in the form. So there are payment fields also, and these are the free version. You can add a free version here. For example, I'm putting a drop down here, just dragging and dropping. Okay, and it's saying what you want to do. So I'm just editing here, and they are saying job now. So I just want to choose educational qualification here. Okay, and so undergraduate. Okay, and second choice is graduate, and then postgraduate. Okay, so these are the options. You can add a plus sign from here. Suppose I want to add a PhD holder, some PhD holder. Okay, so they are giving three choices, but I can add the one more option. So once I click on saving, so my form is what created. Okay, so in blank form, you can drag and drop the page. So I'm saving these and save. Okay, and at that time I told you that I'm going to show the option afterward. Okay, so write message for us. So I'm selecting these and there is short code, and I'm just copying and pasting a part here. So I'm going to press enter key here. Okay, and I'm just clicking outside. Okay, and clicking on update here. So what will happen here? If I click on view page, so now it will bring that form. Look at this. There is a first name, last name, email, and educational qualification, and some message. I can put a size that is something different. Okay, because of my theme, it's putting all the information in compact size. So I can modify this by selecting a proper dimensions. Okay, and through another plugins or through another thing. Okay, so I'm clicking on dashboard here and returning back. That means I can use any plugins which will help me to what? Create a maximum component which I use in my website. Okay, so there are n number of plugins or plugin के पास था, add new बोलो and whatever you think you will get accordingly. जैसे मैंने form का change किया, so I ask for a form. So now I want a Google Map theme. So you can choose. I want to create a Google Map. So they are providing the n number of themes where you can insert the Google Map. Then again you install that theme, and once you install that theme, it will create a Google Map for you. Okay, so if you want a slider, you just put a slider here. Okay, it's showing on the home page the slide one after another. Then you can use a smart slider or meta slider plugin and install those plugins and use and create a slide inside WhatsApp. So is there anything where I will wait? Okay, all these frequently used plugins under one roof, एक छाते के अंदर, छप्पर के अंदर, छाते के अंदर में एक छप्पर के अंदर सब चीज मुझे मिल सकती है क्या? जिसमें जो फ्रिक्वेंटली यूज, बार बार यूज होने वाले प्लगइन आ सकते हैं. तो उसका आंसर है यस. Okay, so there is a popular page design plugin where they are giving you the chance where with the help of that plugin you can call another sub plugin into it, and the popular plugin is known as the Elementor. So frequently you are watching the what this page builder on Facebook. So there is the Elementor page builder is there, and this is a large topic which we are going to see right now, and I am going to create the entire or modify my existing website by using Elementor page builder. Unmuting all. Okay, and sharing again. Okay, so I need an Elementor page builder Pro version because Google Maps is not available there. I have to check that. But before that, I have to install my plugin, the Elementor page builder plugin. So it's a freely available, but Pro version is a paid version. So I will show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm clicking on install now. I am now installing a plugin called as a page builder plugin. So there are n number of page builder plugins, popular plugins are there. Okay, so another assignment is that find out the page builder plugins. Okay, in popular page builder in WordPress. Okay, so it's giving you a list of what the popular page builder. So these are the 6 base drag and drop WordPress page builder. Okay, Elementor is one of that. So these are the 6. Okay, so Beaver builder, then there is a DB builder, page builder, then there is the Elementor. So this Elementor we are going to learn, and then there is a Visual Composer website builder, and then there is a ThemeFi builder, and then page builder by Site Origin. These are the 6 popular builders people are using to develop WordPress. Okay, so you have to learn this by your own. Okay, and because once you understand the architecture of each page builder, then you can easily use that. Okay, so under that there is something called as widget and the sidebar. So before installing, and we are installing that under the website. So installation is taking place now. Okay, so let me show. So I'm closing this. And so this is installation is taking place here, and it's installing my page builder, Elementor page builder. By the time I would like to show you something called as a widget. Okay, and through that widget you can move or you can read. And so I'm choosing localhost WordPress right now. So now my page builder is installed. I'm clicking on activate. So before knowing Elementor page builder process, I would like to show some widget here. See, this is Elementor is get installed. As I told you, WForm जैसा यहाँ पे दिखता है Elementor का एक मेनू आ रहा है. Okay, so they are providing guidance. So we are not using, but they are saying you want to use Elementor for post and pages, then you select this. So by default, whatever is there, I am selecting it. So we are spending some sessions on Elementor usage. Okay, but for this particular class, I am only showing you an introduction. Okay, of that. And you can explore by yourself. So now I'm returning back to appearance, and there is something called as widgets. So once I click on widgets, so there are n number of widgets are there. For example, block sidebar, and that is the reason you are getting search and all other stuff in the recent post. So I'm just opening my post here and clicking on Shahi Pula. Sorry, I'm clicking on view of Shahi Pula. It's showing. So look at the right hand side. There is a search option. Okay, this is because of this search widget, and this entire thing is called as a block sidebar. So this block sidebar contains search, recent posts, recent comments, okay, archive, category, and meta. So I can remove this. I just want to remove a meta. I'm just deleting it. Okay. So look at this type now again and refreshing. So my meta information is what removed. Are you getting it? Similarly, I am removing a category here from my block sidebar, and it is because of the sidebar is a one kind of word widget. So now it's removed. So I keep on remove my archive. I keep on remove my recent comments, and I want to put only recent post, not recent post, search bar. So it's only showing a search bar here. I want to remove everything, okay, from block sidebar. So now block sidebar position is there, okay, but now everything is get removed. Now this entire data is one shifted here. Okay. What if I want to put some other widgets? For example, I want to put a calendar here. So I'm just drag it here. Okay. And I'm just giving a calendar as a title. Okay. So look at this Shahi Pulao right now. It is only appeared in post or member. Now calendar is there, and today's date is suppose 18. So it's using some different time zone, and that is showing 17. It's supposed to show 18. Okay, and calendar is there. If you want to put an image, you can put an image, a specific image, and you can add that image from here. Suppose we are adding an image to widget and saving it. So every time, okay. Now according to my requirement, I can form my sidebar. So this is the sidebar which I am showing you, and that sidebar I can form by using n number of the options. Okay. So there is RSS feed, and if you want to put some text box and you want to put some text inside it, so you can generate. Okay, you can find event in this name. Okay, and I'm just put some event name here. Okay, and I'm putting event name, bold format, and some description. Go here. So I can create my own text which is frequently appear on all the posts. Okay, and I keep on putting the information. Okay, and I'm saving it. So look at this, and I'm refreshing it. So my text is appear at the bottom here. Okay. So my sidebar will use any kind of the widgets. But this sidebar is provided by whom? My team. So it is not always there. It depends upon what theme you are using and whether that theme has a sidebar or not. But every theme has widget. And you have to take the widget from here, and you can drag and drop those widgets inside the sidebar. Similarly, you can take a footer also, and people are creating a footer which is appeared at the bottom of the page. Okay. So, for example, when I am using IDMI.org is not designing WordPress, but I would like to show these are the footer, and in that footer we are actually putting some information. So your footer will divide it into 4 parts, and that part also some people are divided as a footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, footer 4 kind of. So there is a footer 1 and footer 2, and you can save the widget accordingly, and you can generate the footer. Okay, and there you can put some text. Okay, and there you can put navigation menu and give a title accordingly. Okay, so I'm not talking about sidebar. Now I'm talking about the footer here. So look at this, and refreshing it, and footer is always appeared at the bottom. So now this is my footer. So it's contain what? The meta option of what the sidebar, because I put the information, gallery, navigation menu, and this is the footer 2. Footer 1 is not exist. So footer में मेटा है, इसलिए यहाँ पे मेटा दिख रहा है. अभी वो मैं चाहता हूँ कि footer 1 क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है. So I'm just clicking on customize and looking for my other setting. Okay, whether they are providing? Yes, in footer 1, there is a gallery and there is a block header and there is a footer 2. Okay. Whatever I am changing there, it will appear under widget setting and it will display here. So this is a comment, so it will not display after the comment because it is a post. So it will display in a page. So I'm clicking on main course. So look at this. This is the page. मैं दोनों तरफ देखते हैं, but I don't know why it is not showing inside. The footer one is not appearing. Okay, because footer one is not appear because there is no anything inside the gallery. Oh, I'm sorry. So again I'm choosing a widget and instead of gallery. Okay, मैंने footer one में gallery दिया है, इसलिए वो नहीं दिख रहा है. So I'm just deleting. And even I'm deleting a navigation. So instead of that, I'm putting under footer one all the pages. Okay, and I want to put some image. Okay, in a footer one. So I'm adding that image again at the bottom. Okay. Previously I added in a sidebar. Now I'm adding this in the bottom. Okay. And look at the localhost WordPress. I'm just creating it and moving to my main course. So look at this. Now what is this? This is footer 1 and this is footer 2. And in footer 1 showing all kind of the information. Okay. So you can create a widget and you can create sidebar and you can drag and drop widget inside the sidebar and you can create a footer 1 and footer 2. Okay, there. So that's we learn and understand the widget and sidebar. And the last part I will finish within 15 minutes. Okay, and that is the use of Elementor. Okay, so now I'm choosing my Elementor theme, and before that I'm choosing my Elementor and moving towards what the page is, and the page name is Linux. And that page name is what? The content. So I'm clicking on edit. So it will take me to my previous page and I don't want to use this shortcut right now. So I just want to delete it. Okay, everything from here. So I'm just selecting and removing a block. I don't want to use the plugins for form. Neither I want to use my institute address. So these are the map, and now I want to edit this with Elementor. Okay. So if you don't want to use this also, you just remove. Everything is possible inside what the Elementor. So I'm removing all the components which is there previously. Okay, I don't want to use that block. So I'm just updating the only contact heading is there. Now I'm clicking on here, that is edit with Elementor. So this is a page builder plugin. So please pay attention. It's very nice plugin and a simple plugin. Okay, so you can explore yourself afterwards. The same thing they are giving you here with other people, other options they are using. So these are the components. Okay, and you can use all components. Some are locked. You look at this lock. Lock is indicates that it is a pro version. Google Map is free. Okay, and I like that because Google Map is free, so I would like to use that here. Okay, and now I'm using a plus sign here, and 1 minute. Now see, I'm using a single column here, and this is my single column. Look at the left hand side. Every time the properties appear, whatever the components you are using here, that properties appear here. So I want to stretch this component. Okay, so there is a stretch section, and it will take the full width of what? Your page. This is not like a previous we are seeing. So you can choose a content width as a full width here. So this is the entire full width is used in a Elementor. Elementor is very nice plugin, but this is plugin is known as a page development plugin here. So I want to put, so there is a matrix you will get. It indicates that n number of options you can grab on here. So I want a spacer here. So spacer means I can adjust the space between any two components, which is not there in a basic editor. So I just moving my leaving some space between the heading and the new component. So I use a spacer and I'm clicking again. Now I want to choose 2 columns here. Okay. So in these 2 columns also, I can stretch this column by choosing yes option. Okay. And these 2 columns are same like as the way you learn in previous. So here you are only dragging and dropping. So I'm dragging my heading by choosing the options from heading. I can write a text. So this is my Google Map, and I'm choosing Google Map in my heading, and I can make it as a bold, alignment, size, all size I can apply here. Okay, and even I can apply the text color. Okay, which is very nicely they are giving comparatively what the few options which they are giving. Hello, 1 minute. Few options we are getting. You can choose a shadow, okay, and you can choose bold, italic, underline options. N number of options are there. You explore these by your own. I'm not going to show you. Okay, and you can choose heading level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, like that. So I'm choosing heading level 3, and I want some more options. So there is a weight, okay, and that weight you can use in advanced option where you can put a style and click on typography where you can choose the font also there. Okay, so there is a font, Arial and all other stuff. And if you want to make a bold, you just put 900 volt, so it will give a bold effect here. Similarly, I am choosing another heading, dragging and dropping here, and I want this heading is, please remember I am writing a heading under what this box. So this is my form, so write to us Okay, and again I am choosing a color by click on style, selecting the color. Okay, and applying the same color. If you want to apply the same color, go to this option. Okay, and select this and check the value. This is a value, hex value. I'm just copying it and same I'm going to apply here. Okay, I'm selecting this and going inside this and just putting a paste here. The same value is there, and only the difference is I want to put a weight here. So I'm going a typography and weight as 900. So once I complete this, they have to update every time. Okay, and एक minute. तुमचा आवाज येतोय का? मी तुम्हाला रिक्वेस्ट केली ना, सगळा आवाज रेकॉर्डिंग मध्ये येतो. Okay, so I'm talking about Google Maps, right? And again I am using two columns. Okay, here and again I am stretching this by selecting this and stretching yes. And below this Google Map, I want to put a Google Map component. So there is a Google Map component. Just dragging and dropping it. It is asking for the location. So I'm just writing my location here. I'm writing IDEMI. Okay, is the institution name. This automatically find out Mumbai Institute of Electric. Okay, and all other information is also automatically displayed. Okay, so if I return back here, so if I want to insert a form, it won't allow me to insert a form. So it's saying that you have to go for a pro version. Okay, so it won't allow me to use that box. Okay, so in that case आप स्विच ऑफ करो यार. So in right to us, I can't use a form here because form is what under pro version. Okay, but I can use a short code where I already created a form in WP, so I have to write a shortcut here. Okay, so I'm just updating here and looking for the shortcut there. So I'm just returning back and exit to dashboard. And WP form is a third party component. I can bring those inside what the Elementor also. So before that I have to check WP form shortcut code here. I'm clicking on all forms and just copying my WP form ID and returning back to my page. So my page is a contact us page. So clicking on contact us page. And clicking on edit with Elementor again. So it will start my Elementor. Part. So it takes time to load. So now I want to put the shortcut here and I'm just putting it shortcut code and clicking on apply. So whatever the form is there, it will embed it here. Okay. And see, look at this, graduate, undergraduate, all other stuff are appear here, and you can see the form and you just click on update. So here you choose a form information as well as the Google Map. Now my contact us page is what updated. So again I am visiting to my website, a localhost WordPress, and I'm clicking on contact us here. So once I click on contact us, it will show. Previously it was not good. Now because of Elementor, all things are what get aligned properly. So this is my Google Map, this is my form, and this is my footer 1 and footer 2. So I can remove footer 1 and footer 2 from it, and I will choose a slider for home page also. So I am returning back to dashboard and creating the home page, returning back to home page and starting my home page by clicking on edit. So it will start the home page. Now I want to design my home page in Elementor instead of what? The normal editor. You can click on edit with Elementor. So my home page now going to update with the Elementor. Okay, and then again the same thing, layout. Okay, select this single column, spreadsheet. Okay, why I'm taking a spacer? Because my title of my home is disturbed with the column, so I need to keep a space. Okay, and I'm creating another column. Okay, and I'm taking a single column again. So selecting it, and once I select it, it will give me a property of what? That. I'm clicking on straight, yes, and I want full width. You can see for information. So I'm choosing a slider. Looking for slides. So there is a slide. Again, it's saying for slides you have to pay. Okay, the slider is not up free here, but you can use image carousel. Okay, and you can place the image carousel here, and you can create n number of images thumbnail. So I am choosing my n number of images thumbnail by selecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and create a new gallery and insert that gallery in that thumbnail. So look at this. So all those stuff are available here. Okay, and it will display the information one after another, and it will generate the slideshow. So you can generate a slideshow for 2 images. Okay, at a time you can generate the slideshow for 2 images, and you want a medium image size 300 by 300, so you can shape accordingly. Okay, if you want to stretch the image, so it will stretch the image and it will display the information accordingly. So I'm now putting all the 4 images. Okay, and it will display the slideshow for the same, and you can create this. So otherwise, there are the people who are actually selling the plugins in low cost, okay, pro version. So you find out where that plugin is what created. As I told you, we are not promoting a piracy, so that's why we are not giving that kind of for the information. Okay. So you can find out there are websites, and that website will actually giving you the information about the Pro version of Elementor. So we have a proper Elementor Pro version. So I'm going to install that Pro version, but it is a licensed version, so I can't share that version with you. Okay, and I just show these for demonstration purpose. Okay, and we are using that Pro version here. Let me check. So I would like to show this is the last part. I'm just searching for my Elementor version there. So there is the Elementor Pro version I have. I'm just downloading it. So old version I have. Okay, so I'm just selecting and setting it here. Looking for download option. Those who want to attain the MS Office version, they can click on what? The link on MS Office. Okay, and you can simultaneously see both the class also. Okay, I will finish this within 5 minutes. So there is a Pro version, and so course to project, and there is the Elementor course. So I'm just extracting this. Okay, once I extract, so it's giving me Elementor Pro. Zip file. Okay. So this is Elementor Pro. Okay, and these are the assets. So I'm going inside this, and I copy the entire Elementor Pro version inside my C drive, DAM, HP docs, and there is something called as a WordPress, and there is something called as a WP contents, and all plugins are available there. So this is Elementor, and same way I'm testing my Elementor Pro also here. Okay, so once I finish, I'm returning back here in my plugin options and click on install plugin. So it will automatically give me a true version here. Okay. One is Elementor Pro and another is Elementor. So I'm just activating this. Okay. And returning back to my home page, and in that home page I'm editing it with Elementor. Click on edit with Elementor here. And so in this edit with Elementor, once you install a Pro version, okay, that lock will unlock and you are able to use all the components. Okay, so now this is unlocked. Look at this Pro version part. Okay, and I don't want this, so I'm just deleting the slider and I want to use slider instead. So stretching it, okay, and clicking on the option and saying yes, full width, and putting a slider here. So I'm choosing a path and this is very nice. So there is a slider already. So n number of other options are there. बहुत सारे अलग-अलग options हैं where you can use slide or slides. So just drag it, and once you drag it, it will create a slider here. Okay, and you can put n number of slides here by just clicking it, and you add the images from it. So I'm adding the images. Okay, and inserting in here. ये एक slide हो गया, and you write accordingly. Okay, this is slide 1 and this is my slide 2. So here I'm adding another images, inserting in here. Okay, and this is my slide 3. I'm adding third images. Okay, and inserting them here. All these are there. I'm updating, and you can see the slider in home page. I'm choosing localhost WordPress. So it's showing me a slider here of mine, and it keep on moving that slider, and I can write the heading accordingly. Okay, so in this way you can create the web pages. Also you understand the information which I'm showing you here, how to create the web page without knowing HTML and CSS. WordPress you explore by yourself, and within 3 days whatever you learn, that will help you to create your own website. So thank you for listening me, and thank you for giving the cooperation. So just put the your feedback in message box, and you save your details in my email ID, which I already shared, but I'm sharing again in a chat box. So please save your details for a certificate. Only those who are participate here, those people only get that certificate. So I want Aadhaar card, scan copy, I want your educational qualification, okay, and I want, I think Fatima, you joined wrong group. You supposed to join the Vijay sir class. Okay, please leave because this session is over. Okay. So now I'm talking about the data. So in that data you should give a photograph, passport size photograph. Okay. So just place a hi in my bhangarsatam.gmail.com as a test mail. I will repeat this document in that mailing itself. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for listening this. So we are stopping here, and you can attend the rest of the session at Vijay's sir session. So from my side, all the sessions are over. The Vijay sir sessions are remaining there. Okay. So it's an MS Office session who want to attend, they can join it. Okay. Thank you. Hello.